start from the local scene where the Nigerian Premier Football League will officially kick off preparations for the 2025-2026 football season with its annual general meeting coming up in Abuja on the 28th of this month. That's just about a few days from now. Mike, the annual general meeting is a conglomeration of all the top league, that's Premier League teams. 20 of them will be meeting, and thereafter they will draw up the draws for next season. We've seen top leagues around the world, make up the draws so that the teams can prepare. But for Nigeria, we have just maybe a month or two to effectively work with the draws. I've worked with the Premier League side before, and it's always been a problem. You don't know how to prepare early for the season. You just have maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks to know who your opponents are, and I think it's not enough to having vital information around to prepare with. But again, the Nigerian Premier Football League maybe has just about a month or slightly 6 weeks to get underway.
Yeah, I think the reason for the delay is because they were waiting for the
annual general meeting.
Not the even annual general meeting. They were waiting for the Super 8 in the NNL to finish so that they can also pick the 3 teams that qualify to the top.
Yeah, this is clearly 2 weeks after the Super 8 finished, and I would have expected that this meeting would have held so that the teams will have vital knowledge or information to work with as they prepare.
I think it has been a challenge that we've been facing over the time. It is not a novelty in the Nigerian Premier Football League, but I just believe that they are going to work it and see how clubs can get ready, because proper timetable outline helps the clubs to know how they are going to prepare for their pre-season and when they are going to put themselves in good shape for the start of the season. But over the years, we've seen them also coming up with a stipulated date, and then sometimes it is tentative. You are not too certain. But I hope this time around they can be able to give the outline after the annual general meeting, which I think will be taking place on Monday. But then it is call it some sort of lapses on their own part, because by now the Super 8 in the NNL was over. Some weeks ago. I expected them to have come together for that annual general meeting so that they can be able to outline the calendar for next season. But just hope that everything will certainly work according to their own plan, not according to the plans of the clubs right now. Then don't also forget that the club's owners, the chairman and their board, they are also part and parcel of this annual general. Maybe if they get there, they can also raise this concern that we expected also to have this earlier so that we can be able to tell our teams how to start preparation.
Meanwhile, talking about preparation, Rivers United preparing for the CAF Champions League this season, and one of their preparatory match against Remo Stars ended 3-0 in favor of the boys from Rivers.
I think I can't actually begin to say anything right now for this friendly. It's just a friendly games that they can not say then maybe because they won 3-0 this is what we are going to expect in the CAF Champions League. It's a different ball game altogether, but it's a nice way for them to continue their preparation.